Well, good day, everybody. This is Wednesday, June the 11th. And yep, it's time for a noontime with Rob. I'm going to try this out for a little while. Uh, got a couple things I want to talk about. Mainly, uh, this whole generated mess, this Democrat generated, it's going on in LA and this whole No More Kings rally. Okay, let's be honest about this. There is one king and one king only, and that is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. That's our it's Jesus Christ. It's not Donald Trump. He is our president, okay? But he's getting to do the things that he's ran on. He ran and was elected on getting rid of the illegal aliens, especially the violent ones. He ran on getting a lot of stuff in this country fixed. He's been hindered and tossed and turned at every which way that he possibly could, from the courts right on to everything else. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous the way he's been being treated. Now, this whole riots and stuff over ICE out there in LA and burning down LA and everything, we have a right, or people have a right, law enforcement, whatever, ICE, federal, has a right to do their job. They're supposed to go out and collect these people that are in the country illegally. They're violent. They're going after them, and they're bucking and pushing and shoving everybody back any way that they possibly can. Now we have the riots. Okay, now let's look at this for just a little bit here. All right, what does it benefit the Democrats to have riots? They can show unrest. They can show people don't like what Trump is doing. They could show all, and try to stir up controversy. You know, that their only hope is try to win the Senate and the House back at midterm. And that's what this is all about. This is the game they are playing. And it's being done intentionally. It's not being done by oops. No, they're going out and doing it. The whole No More Kings thing. That is just hogwash. All right. One of your funders of this is the Christy Walton, who is the Walmart heiress, who didn't work for anything that she has. She's got 2% stake in the company as of last year. Totally complete liberal, makes no secret about it. She is proud of that. Uh, and as she'll shovel money into any of her causes, woke nonsense that she possibly can. So think about that every time you go to Walmart. 2% of your money that you spend there goes to her. Ugh. All right. She previously has dumped tens of thousands of dollars into the Lincoln Project, which was another anti-Trump group founded by a handful of former Republican operatives who allegedly had a habit of sexually harassing young men online. Uh, she continued donating to the group even after it staged a fake white supremacy rally in late 2021 to, at that point in time, to make Glenn Youngkin look bad. I mean, there's no level to which they won't go. All right. They show this over and over and over. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's no septic tank deep enough that they won't get right down in the bottom of it to spew out whatever BS they want the people to believe. You know, and lots of people just absolutely refuse to see this. They won't look at it. They won't see it. Yes, I am venting early, Dave. I am on this, and I'm going to be back on it tonight. You can believe that. Um, and since when do we let billionaires come in and fund uprisings and and stuff like that? And it is No, Dave's not slacking off. He's at work. I'm at work right now too. There, chick bait. Uh, no More Kings is a national. This is according to the organizers. Now, y'all listen to this. No Kings is a national day of action and mass mobilization in response to the increasing authoritarian excesses and the corruption of the Trump administration. Where were you guys 4 years ago when the same crap was happening under Joe Biden? Where were you then? Oh, that met with your political bent. Oh my goodness. We have to support going going off the deep end with Joe. We have to support this. Oh my goodness, he is such a good man. Wake up. Y'all need to wake the hell up. This is silly. You know, yeah, this is nothing. This is completely manufactured. It's a way to try to make others look bad. And it's just another dig in at Donald Trump. Trump derangement syndrome is real. People hate him. And because they hate him, they're going to do everything they can. But enough people in this country liked him to where not only did he win the electoral college, he also won the popular vote. So I don't know what y'all are trying to prove with this. I know what you're trying to do. And so does everybody else that has a grain of sense in their head. You're trying to stir up trouble, instigate stuff, make something out of nothing in an effort to get your way. There is no septic tank that you won't go to the bottom of to get your way. None. I mean, well, chick bait. I'm sorry if that hurts your brain, but I'm trying to stay on topic here, and I got to call it because derangement syndrome because it is the thing. That's what it's known as. So, um, you know, this 5501 movement. Oh my gosh, another leftist anti-Trump protest group. You know, uh, Kelly Bennis framed the protest as a response to an act of war. To an act of war. This is an attack on American liberty, Bennis said in a statement obtained by Boston.com. The right to freedom of speech and due process of the law must be protected above all else. And the response by the Trump administration is tantamount to the declaration of war against the American people. What about the response that they made against the January 6ers? Was that not an act of war? Did those guys get due process? Did those guys how long were they subject to solitary confinement and everything else? Those people were treated horribly, and it absolutely, y'all are two-faced. You're losing every bit of credibility that you possibly have. Oh, it's okay for us to do it to people, but it's not okay for people to do it to us. That's what you're saying. You know, the people that ICE and stuff are going after are here illegally to start with. Illegally. They're not American citizens. They're going after the illegal ones. You're right, chick bait, hypocrites. They're going after the illegal immigrants. Not just specifically illegals, but the worst of the worst. They were already criminals. We're talking about murderers, rapists, wife beaters, human traffickers, dope dealers. We're talking about these people. All right, come on. They shouldn't be here to start with. And this heiress from Walmart is going to dump hundreds of thousands, millions maybe into this kind of stuff. And she is known for her leftist bents. Come on, people. Are you going to keep falling for this? Over and over, we go through this. Stop falling for it. Wake up. This is your wake up call, people. If you can't see this, if you can't look at it objectively and see what is going on, then there's something wrong. This is real. This is happening. And it's happening every day. Every day this is happening. Oh my gosh. I don't know if they're sending troops to New York City or not there, Chick Bake. But let me tell you something that they have sent to New York City. How about that? I'll show you that. Hang on just a second. Mm. There you go. Let me take that off. All right. No Kings, June 14th, mobilized. All right. Now here's the funny part on this. This is their ad. I don't make this, okay? This is the ad that they are running in the paper. We are a people of principle and honor. Now, who is the we they're talking about there, okay? That's the first thing I want to know. Who is that we? Okay? Is it they're trying to speak for all Americans, even the ones that support what Donald Trump are doing, or are they speaking out against Donald Trump? So I think they're speaking for themselves. Yes, Michael, they would. They would sell their own children. No kings. Okay, mobilize, mobilize. We are people of principle and honor. Well, we already know that's hogwash. They lie every chance they get. We honor our commitments and we stand by our allies. Okay, y'all are against the deportation of illegal criminals. So that's your allies. You're standing by them. We got you. We can hear you loud and clear. We defend against aggression by dictators. Yeah, we saw that on January 6th. Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, so that's hogwash. We uphold and defend the Constitution. Oh my goodness, really? Since when? Since when? Y'all try to break it every chance you get and bend the rules or whatever. Every time. All right, let's look at the next one. We care for veterans and children. Oh my gosh. The children in cages thing started up under Obama. And as far as veterans, what's our veteran homeless rate right now? What's our veteran suicide rate? So you're just talking BS. You don't care about veterans and children. We respect our neighbors and trading partners. Yeah, LA's on fire. Okay, that's our neighbors. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah, we can see you care. We respect your neighbors. And trading partners? You're talking about Canada and Mexico? Mexico ain't trading up to this country, but fentanyl coming in from the gangs. My good wicked. And it's run by cartels. And Canada, well, we do trade with Canada. And we give them a hard time. They give us a hard time. But you know what? At the end of the day, we're still trading partners. Oh, get over it. We support a healthy national and international economy, community, and environment. Okay. We just got rid of Biden out of the office. And they ran inflation slap through the roof. They made it harder on every American out there. They took away oil. We can't drill. We can't drill. We can't use the energy resources we have under our feet. We can't do that. Hogwash. You don't care nothing. Rank fuel prices up globally. All right. So y'all support a healthy national and international economy, community, and environment. Bull crap. We are the world leader trusted to uphold the stability of the rule of law. No, you do not uphold the rule of law. Everything y'all do is one sided. Everything is laws for thee and not for me. Bull crap. Y'all don't hold anything up legally. Yeah. Well, Leon did a Nazi salute. Elon he did a Nazi salute up there. Did you see that? All over the papers. Booker does it. Same thing. Oh, we're not even going to talk about that. That never happened. Oh, no, you're just crazy. Let me tell you something. There's no more kings that they're calling to mobilize. Y'all don't fall for it. Y'all be smarter than that. Do not fall for this junk because it is absolute junk and it has no meaning whatsoever. Everything that they talk about, they violate. Quit. Don't fall for this. It is asinine. It is crazy. And look, they don't care if anybody gets killed in LA during all these riots and stuff. In fact, that's what they want because it'll make a bigger headline. They're after headlines. They're after a push to cause as much trouble in this country as they can. And the same thing with this No Kings is the same push. They want somebody to get out there in these riots and die for their beliefs, as long as it's not them. You're not going to see these people out there in the masses. No, you're not. So, yes, I'm getting a start early today for our hump day event tonight. Uh, y'all don't forget, come in tonight for hump day event. And I'm sorry I'm getting started early, but there needs to be no, I'm not. There needs to be a wake up call. People, you've got to see this. You've got to open your eyes and look and be aware as to what's going on. This stuff is crazy and absolutely crazy. So don't. Yeah, Michael, you might be right on that. Whoop, I missed it. There it is. Uh, yeah, yeah. She, Christy Martin Walton from Walmart is mad at Trump because he put tariffs on China. Well, yeah, that could very well be. I don't know. I don't know. But she's been mad at him for years. It's part of the Trump derangement syndrome, TDS. You know, you guys have got to don't let these guys drag y'all down this pipe. This is not a path y'all want to go down. It's not a path the other side wants to go down. And when you realize it is instigated just for politics and just so they can hang on to a little bit of power, they'll throw all their common decency and they'll throw it all right out the window. Jennifer, I'm sorry, I'm right in the middle of a soapbox. But they will. They'll throw every bit of common decency right out the window. They don't care about anybody but their own little bit of power. They're power hungry. There's uh uh there, mm. You talk about fascists and Nazis and stuff like that. They throw those words out a lot. Okay, and uphold the rule of law, except when it applies to them. And then they don't want nothing to do with it no more. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And they don't care who gets hurt as they go out spreading their nonsense. So America, wake up. Don't fall for this junk anymore. We're better than this. We're better than that. You know, and quit electing these knuckleheads into office. My goodness. Gavin Newsom sat on his thumb while LA started to burn. So did the mayor. They sat on their butts. They're like, oh wow, let's toast some marshmallows. Let's just sit back and toast. Let's not do anything. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll work itself out. And then it got worse and worse and worse. And they never did nothing. And then Newsom said he never heard from Trump. Trump called him and told him to get off his ass. That picture is available. You know, Trump did call him. First time he didn't answer, the second time he did. And it was about a 16-minute conversation. Whereas basically Trump told him to get off his butt. He never did. So, National Guard got activated, Marines are in there or are going in there. Great. Somebody did something. Somebody was willing to get off their collective butt and do something about it. You know what that's called? That's called leadership. And California is, I'm sorry, you guys, y'all are sorely lacking in it. And y'all elected this guy. Y'all elected him. All right. And this mayor that you have, oh my gosh. Oh. Let's get out and fight. Get out and fight. Get out and fight. Oh no, but don't do violence. Oh, it's mostly peaceful, probably. We've heard that before. So anyway, I just wanted to pop in for 15, 20 minutes and get this off my chest because it ticks me off. So, uh, yes, chick bait, we do have to work collectively together. You know, don't look over here so you don't see what's happening over there. And I really do. I want people to work together. I think, yes, I support Trump. Yes, I support conservatism. However, there has to be some room there. All right. You got to be able to meet somebody part way. All right. The liberals have to be able to meet somebody part way. But somehow in this country, we've got, oh, you're over here or you're over there. We're not willing to move at all. We're not willing to budge. All right. The answer is somewhere in the middle, people. There's a workable solution. Nobody, the art of the compromise, that nobody's ever really happy, but no one's ever like, okay. But there has to be room to compromise, and there is none. Mm. Yeah, yeah, he is within his laws. Pete Hesketh was talking about that this morning. He was getting grilled about it. Who have you sent? Da, da, da. He said, I was proud to send them because the president told me to. Yeah, he's within the laws. So, Mr. President, thank you for protecting the people that couldn't protect themselves and were relying on weak leadership and people just willing to sit around on their butts while their cities burnt to protect them. And the 2 hour wait that you federal law enforcement had to wait to get backup from LAPD. Sorry, I didn't do that, but I'm sorry that you had to go through that. All right, and LAPD lying about it, saying, "Oh no, we had them there. They got held up by traffic. They were there in 40 minutes." Bull. We don't believe you either at this point. So, you federal agents, we salute you. ICE agents, we salute you. Get out there, do your job. America as a whole supports you. It may not feel like it while you're in that hotbed over there, but we support you. You too, Michael. You have a blessed day too. And you're like Yoda over there. All right. Well, guys, y'all have a great day. We will see y'all tonight on Hump Day Views at 8 p.m. Sorry, just had to get that off my chest for a little while. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for listening. And I will see you tonight along with Dave and the rest of the gang. So y'all have a great day. Love you. God bless you. Salute.